Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. John Yaakov Guderson, and this, after a 2-year hiatus, this is the 28th installment of The Singing Psychiatrist. So let's start with love. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that I adore. Love. This week's chapter of the Bible alludes to the sacred relationship of marriage. In fact, there's no relationship more sacred than that between a husband and a wife. In psychiatry, of course, we deal with marital issues all the time. A couple of thoughts. First, there's nothing more important than trust. Trust between a husband and a wife. Obviously, there is adultery that shall not be done, as we all know. But sometimes adultery reaches into other areas which may not seem so obvious, like through the internet, through Facebook, through having a connection with somebody unbeknownst to your spouse. That also can be a form of that. Even saying a joke to somebody else about your spouse is a moment where you're connecting to that somebody else and not as connected to your spouse. Trust. Secondly, despite what many people say in today's society, there are differences between men and women, and that is a beautiful thing. We have our emotional differences, and rather than getting upset when that should happen, recognize there's times when each spouse needs a little bit of alone time. Even if there's disagreements, that can be an opportunity for withdrawal, which then leads to reunion, for the yin and the yang. A time of a little bit of distance to bring back the fiery love that comes with reunion, the beautiful reunion between a husband and a wife. And that's why many therapists will advise a couple when they're in the midst of a dull time in their marriage or a sour time, maybe to have a week or two where they don't even touch. And that can work out, make things alive again. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. And that, my friends, is the 28th installment of The Singing Psychiatrist.